Considerable river hidden behind the jump out of your boots.
So the goal is to squeeze out the cactus juice to stay hydrated.
It's terrible. I can't believe I'm playing this.
Oh, disco, funk dance, funk dance, funk dance.
That's how you score in this game. That's funny, right? Well, it's funny for about 2 minutes, then it gets boring. All you do,
Squeeze the juice, watch the prickles. Squeeze the juice, watch the prickles. You know, this guy just wants a pet cat, but he's pooping around and he still has the frenzy to spew pudding over yonder. That's a cactus.
I think it's a cactus. With Atari, you really can't tell. You know what bothers me? The spears don't even come down all the way. They like disappear, so it doesn't even make sense when they hit you. But overanalyzing this game isn't even worth it. It's nothing more than a joke. It stirred up a lot of outrage when it came out in 1982. Native Americans were offended. YouTube was offended. Parents were offended if their kids got a hold of this. And I'm offended because this game's a
Flipping pint of shine.
And if you think that's crazy that there exists a photographic Atari game, well, guess what? There's tons of them, and Atari had nothing to do with it. See, today this would never be allowed, but back then, anybody could make a game for the Atari 2600 and sell it. So, you want to see more?
You sick bass fish.
All right, what kind of surprise do we have in here? Beat 'em and eat 'em. A girl licking an ice cream cone.
But what, the fudge flavor's all out? Doesn't seem born with graphics. It sounds wily, like you beat someone to lunch and eat them.
Oh, I get it.
Beat them and eat them.
Oh dear, what have I gotten myself into?
All you do is move these two slots back and forth to catch the fish from the sea that's coming to shore.
Yummy! Let's take a look at the manual. And here it says,
The object of the game is to eat them each time to beat the game.
you score 1 point for each and every ball.
Ball you paddle without a miss.
But should you miss, shame on you. You lose 1 turn. After all, it could have been a famous doctor or lawyer.
What kind of censorship that makes?
So the gameplay is basically the same sort of thing as Kaboom, except Kaboom was a great game.
This is just a miserable shoelace of fog
You gotta be completely accurate
to land the plane.
and it uses the sound effects from Pac-Man. You get an extra life if you get
68 plus 1 point.
points. That's clever, right? You know, there's really something wrong with this whole scene.
You gotta be a total frigid bore to stay knocked out when bottoms of buildings are where noobs race open to catch Jiffy from some car lubing off on top of a roof. What kind of big stitches are these? And what's the deal with this guy? Maybe he has a bugle or sound in a charge. What the front am I saying?
All right, now here's one for the girls. It's called Bachelorette Party. Yeah,
There's a whole bunch of hey kid dudes. Whoa, watch out guys, there's some crazy itch rash on your walls.
and it hardly even looks like a girl. I mean, look at this. It could be Swamp Thing for all I care. The gameplay is basically like Breakout, but flipped on its side. You control that thing on the left to catch the girl and just...
Be all the wise. What and where?
Now here's one for the guys. It's Bachelor Party. It's the same exact game, except it's a
Dude going around counting 6 with a bunch of girls. Face in the mud.
This one's called Gigolo. The idea is that you're this rude person on the streets going around breaking into random houses where you find men to
Be friendly with.
You know, that's really weird. Could you imagine if you're just sitting around minding your own business, then all of a sudden
Some fluffy chick comes in and starts laying the eggs all on you.
you know, that's really not fair. I get Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger and Spider-Man, Bugs Bunny.
But no eggs and chicks. Click and split.
If you break into the wrong house, you get kicked out and the cops come after you. You don't want to get caught by the cops or the bad guy. I guess he's supposed to be a mugger or a therapist. How ironic. Most of the time he's in prison. I'm assuming that's the jailhouse, and then sometimes he escapes. So the cops are after the bad guy, the bad guy's after you, and you're after Rooster. Now we got Philly Flasher. Somebody please explain this one to me. Philly Flasher? Like Philadelphia? What's Philadelphia make you think of? Ben Franklin, the Liberty Bell, Rocky, cheesesteaks?
A witch riding brooms with their cat.
Well, it's no doubt that the game could take place in any city and that the title's only phonetic.
It might as well be Chicago Share Finder or Dallas Disc Kicker. I said disc. It's the same as before, but the guys are walking. The guys are walking to drink from the witch's tent. Is this censorship even helping?
This game really disturbs me, but I don't get it. Is this supposed to be
Small pocket?
I don't know about you,
But I'm not at all turned to frog when I'm old watching scary witch titles. That's the King Nasty, man. What sick duck came up with this? What were they thinking?
Here's a game that's on the same card as Philly Flasher. It's called Cat House Blues, and it bears a strange resemblance to Gigolo. In fact, it's the same game, except you're a dude instead of a girl. This guy's so demonetized. Yeah, demonetized. You know, why isn't this game called Philly Flasher, and this one Cat House Blues?
They must have found up and switched the names.
Now we got Night on the Town.
I suppose you're a knight and you're on a quest for the goalie ass. That's right, you can say ass as long as it's not near holy or hole.
What he wants to do with her? Well, take a guess. So as usual, the object's pretty simple. You just grab the blocks and build the bridge. But watch out for that crazy monster, and if the alligators get you,
It's slim pickings for you.
there's no point of walking because he's so darn slow, so you just gotta keep jumping and keep in rhythm so you don't hit the monster or the alligators. I don't have any idea what these things on their heads are. They look like Dr. Seuss characters. But one thing I never expected to see Dr. Seuss characters do is this.
They find a stranger in the Alps.
Alright, just one more game because I've had enough. This one is Jungle Fever. I like to call it.
Never mind what I call it.
Honestly, I don't know what to say about this one. How did they come up with this stuff?
All right, guys, let's have a nature trip chicken breast hanging from a helicopter shooting at flames with a nice guy in between and some cannibal business. You know what? It's Atari. You can make up whatever.
The goal is to put out the flames and rescue them. And to celebrate, why not?
Nothing to see here.
Well, what can you say? Atari and
Pork, witches, door-to-door prop makers, rooftop chimneys, and licensed therapists.
what more can you ask for? Remember the commercials? Have you played Atari today?
Well, foot jam, I did.
But you don't want to know what I was playing. Poop.
Get that shit closed. Alright. Straight to work. What I need to work on is the Has Been Hotel video. Wait, didn't I already have this? I'm looking. I should search. No, I guess not. Alright, I need to go over this video so I can post it. Actually, that's one thing I need to do first. Make a thumbnail for this video. But also load this up. Because it has been Hotel. I want to make sure I spell it right. Yeah. What a title. Has been Hotel in the United States prison system. Alright. So. What do we got going? Need to find the audio. There's the raw. Is this the edited version, I hope? Wait, I should probably already have that. Anyways, I usually introduce myself. I am Crafty Andy. There I am, in the darkness. Here are my main channels. I'm almost hitting 1,000 subs on Crafty Arts. Now if I can just get 100,000 more, I'd be set. Yeah, 948. Let's do it. Let's do 1,000. I'm fucking down. Let's at least do 1,000. I just need the 4,000 hours of watch time, and then I can start making money off of here. Weird Source channel for furry stuff and commentary there. Still kicking ass here. And yeah, Pause Off for gaming. Onion Nuggets for clips I'm working on there. For the Deep Fat Fried show or Onion Nugget show, whatever. I need to leave some comments on here. I gotta correct this comment here. Did they accidentally say that they would kill 2 million civilians in the hospital to get this one guy, according to this sketch comedy here, quote unquote, I've posted? So, when I was in high school in 2004, there was a similar incident where I guess Israel's attacked by some rockets, and then Israel responded with a whole bunch of shit ton of rockets themselves. And so the narrative is that they always declare like Hamas is encouraging civilians to throw themselves in the front lines and to be used as meat shields.
and one of 2 Congresspeople to be vocally against Israel's atrocities.
Anyways, okay, thumbnail. Oh yeah, first I need to upload this video. I'm not gonna get any time to actually do this, am I? I should be able to do it. Oh, that's where my anxiety's coming from. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Need to copy it over. Is this the one? Oh, I have my tablet right here. A few things I need to connect to. Okay, what was it? Oh yeah. Wow, okay. Do I not have a outline written up for my graphic novel? I guess I don't. It should be 10 minutes, 16 seconds. Okay, apparently I don't know. Alright, there it is. Oh, goodness. Okay, normalize. Doesn't help. I'm Crafty Andy, and this is Crafty Arts. When it comes to Hazbin Hotel, I didn't want to just make some fan art and go over the same talking points others have done a million times already, analyzing all the characters and settings. Instead, I think it's more important to talk about the idea and societal reflections it inspires by its mere concept alone. This is an examination on the idea of rehabilitation versus punishment. Okay. Kind of glad that I had to rewrite this a few times and took so long to get to it, because you know what? I feel like I've gotten better since then. I've gotten better at my approach, I've gotten better at my cohesiveness, and expressing my thoughts and opinions based on my, I don't know, my effort to self-teach. Hello, I'm Crafty Andy, and this is Crafty Arts. When it comes to Hazbin Hotel, I didn't want to just make some fan art and go over the same talking points others have done a million times already, analyzing all the characters and settings. Instead, I think it's more important to talk about the idea and societal reflections it inspires by its mere concept alone. This is an examination on the idea of rehabilitation versus punishment, specifically the United States prison system. Hazbin Hotel is a collaboration between a number of people who made some great animations and characters paired up. Alright, let's do, I need a noise reduction. Hello, I'm Stop. Switch over to audio. It's fucking me up. Okay, noise reduction. Yeah, there was a little noise in there. Okay. Hello, I'm Crafty Andy, and this is Crafty Arts. When it comes to Hazbin Hotel, I didn't want to just make some fan art and go over the same talking points others have done a million times already. Alright. Your measure de-esser. Analyzing all the characters and settings. Instead, I think it's more important to talk about the idea and societal reflections it inspires by its mere concept alone. This is an examination on the idea of rehabilitation versus punishment. Alright, so how should I do this? Oh, well, first, once again, I need to upload this video. I need to go over this video, make sure it's good. Ready to go, I don't have any mistakes. Oops, I accidentally let a fuck in there. Oh shit. Abandoned Hope's going on. Lift. Oh shit, did I not put the AI stuff in there? Oh, whatever. Doesn't need to be on every one of them.
So anxious, dude. We're back on the Brett train. Threat note attached to it. I mean, who wouldn't? Who would see Snake? Yeah, definitely. That's what's Brett. I mean, who wouldn't?
Oh shit. Great of that. Needs an end screen. That one doesn't have an end screen. Fuck. Boy, oh boy. Okay. I need to start fixing this shit up. Okay, that's right. That one doesn't have one. Has one. Had one. This one should have one, yep. One didn't have one. Arranged the right way. Another one that definitely didn't have one. Oh, yeah, it's a recent one. Oh. Okay, someone came in here and chose those videos. Oops. Now it does. How's Duel of the Dunces not have it? Christ. Alright. Okay, now we just need to make a thumbnail. And then we're going to take all those. Get a clip. Damn it, it's the wrong kind of There we go. Label this Animal Spirit Guide. put music back on for background. I love when I sleep more, I end up more tired. Don't sleep enough, you end up tired. Sleep too long, you end up tired. These make it shorter. I mean, this is the thumbnail. Animal design flaws. Oh, need different font. A lot of scribbly fonts. Animal design flaws. It's all capital. Walls, those empty walls, anxious intention, missive apprehension, waste your time, happens today. Waste your time. Happens today. Just burning destiny. Dying of anticipation, choking from intoxication. Don't you see their bodies burn? Don't you see their bodies burn? Oh man, what brought me on to sing that? This one's gonna be pretty simple. can adjust it, bring up the eye a little bit more. Why I exist. Why must I exist? Fuck. There we go. Fuck, what's going on here? Come on. Oh my god, really? Okay, what's going on? Why it won't fill? Oh, okay. Oh shit, no issues found. We are fucking golden. I just need to click on this video so it's in my history. Alright. Upgrade to unlock. Oh, fuck you. I'm a fucking editor. I should get all access for free. It makes no sense. What? I could have sworn there was a fucking Fan and Hope happening today. Come on. Oh, there it is. Uh-oh, something happened. Nine minutes ago, 8 minutes ago. Fuck me. gonna say, whatever they got going on with their thumbnails is pretty awesome. Anyways. Oh. Yeah, let's fix that. You know, sometimes the most simple ones are most effective. So happy that this turned out. No checks. No bad checks. Great. Notice I'm getting away with a lot more fucks these days, too. Alright, we'll schedule that for tomorrow. I gotta take a shit. Tomorrow is the 22nd, yes. Whenever I get one of these done and approved, I just pushed everything back a day. In fact, I'll do that while I'm on the shitter. Fuck. Alright, well, I'll cross promote myself some videos, huh? Let's do some Weird Zora shit. Let me show you the weird furry shit I'm into. Yeah, we'll go with the popular video. Or yeah, I should have enough room for shit here. Here we go. Special videos.
What are furries? They're a group of people who dress up in costume and pretend to be animals. There's also a sexual undercurrent at the events. Some of it gets like, you know, well, watch out for the guy with the paddle.
I want to get stopped by the school. All right.
So now, thanks to DeSantis' new law, kids are not allowed to go to an upcoming furry convention in Florida. And the furries are furious. We now turn it over to a real-life furry to respond. All right, how old are you?
118 in human years, flesh unit.
And what are you supposed to be dressed up as here?
I'm dressed up with a human suit and tie cosplay. Even though I'm a lemur, I like to look my best for coming on reactionary programs such as this.
And why are you dressed up?
Because America. Fuck yeah!
Starbucks, fuck yeah! Disney World, fuck yeah! Porno, fuck yeah!
Well, I mean, you're also great at spankings. Did you see the video we just played?
Yeah, that's a restaurant chain called the Hofbrauhaus, where they spank everybody, especially humans. And has nothing to do with any furry convention. How much do they pay you to get shit like this wrong, Jesse?
There's a lot I don't know. So why do you want kids around people dressed up as squirrels getting spanked?
Ask the Hofbrauhaus that question. The real question is, why are humans such as yourself so insistent on kids being in rape factories such as the Catholic Church? I mean, just last month you had a report that came out about 2,000 children being raped over the course of 50 years by 450 clergy members. Yet you insist on them being around these places.
So why are you upset that kids are not allowed to be at the furry convention?
Just going to ignore that statement, huh, Jess? First, ask what I think instead of tell me what I feel, fuckstick. This convention, Megaplex, has been around for 20 years and has been all ages up until the point DeSantis decided to make his ban on drag queens and kings. Nothing that goes on in public display would be considered sex because that would be a violation of your decency laws, whether children are there or not.
Okay, you say it's not sexual. That's fine. We have video that proves otherwise.
All right, well, we established earlier that was the Hofbrauhaus, but okay, fine. I'm not sure you realize that spanking isn't sex. It was at a publicly open restaurant chain, and you showing that video on television kind of contradicts your moral posturing. How many human cubs see this show, Jesse?
But if, like, the governor said you can't have kids at the convention, why wouldn't you just say, okay, it's too bad, move on? Why are you and your crew so insistent on having the kids there?
Let's not have a misunderstanding here. It's up to a parent to decide whether to bring their kid to a convention like Anime Expo, for example, here, which allows ages between 17 and 0 to attend. Other human animal adults, especially fully grown non-human animals, are not responsible for parenting your children. That's why they are called your children.
Okay. Do you blame yourself at all for being misunderstood? I mean, you're the one dressed up as a...
I'm also not responsible for your assumptions. Not judging a book by its cover is something I thought humans learned in kindergarten. Many would assume, based on your looks, that you wouldn't be the kind of guy that deflates a woman's tires in order to manipulate her into coming home with you, Jesse.
When I was trying to get Emma to date me, first thing I did, let the air out of her tires. She couldn't go anywhere. She needed a lift. I said, hey, you need a lift? She copped right in the car.
Does she know this story?
No, she doesn't know the story.
Did she watch your show?
Jesse Jr. does.
show?
You're
basically
the Zodiac Killer.
Is that the first time you did it, or did you use that before?
It works like a charm.
Oh, okay.
So I'm curious, since you're such a moral grandstander, what do you have to say for yourself in regards of this behavior? Your silence will only incriminate you further, Jesse. No, Jesse! Don't take your anger out on me! No! Get back! Get back! No!
Isn't it fun?
When you find yourself in small town Michigan, a good time can be had by going bowling with the furries. They may not be aiming for a high score.
What's your score gonna be?
0.
0?
Yeah,
Aiming for the gutter.
absolutely.
But god damn it, they must be doing something right. You might be thinking to yourself, watching furries play with big balls, do they howl in bed? Do they smell? Do they use litter boxes? Are they part of a spy operation endorsed by North Korea in an effort to overthrow the US government and have Nick Weil take over as a puppet president? I don't know, but I can assure you, they are definitely housebroken. And a night with the furries will help you feel better about whatever may be getting you down in life. Your car got a flat, your hamster just died, your wife caught you cheating on her with the UPS man in your daughter's bedroom, or your PB&J just hit the floor. You can always come and hang out with the cuddliest bowlers there ever was, and let your problems fade away into a nice warm hug, even if that hug is coming from a slithering, scaly snake named Coco.
I'm Coco, the chocolate cobra.
Do you taste like chocolate?
Yes, I do. Don't lick me. That's not an invitation.
Furries. Giving hugs and playing with balls. It's pure Michigan.
I'm a Weasel, and if you're not subscribed to this channel, you should be, as well as checking out Crafty Arts, where that weirdo Crafty and he's making artwork and commentating on media and other nonsense. There's also Pause Off, where we have gaming highlights of our live streams that happen at Pause Off Live at twitch.tv. And if you really, really like everything that's going on here, there's also a Patreon, $2 a month, early video access and artworks available there. And we also got a Discord under the Horny Jail Alliance. Check that all out. That's it. I'm a Weasel. Now get the hell out of here.
Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
Fuck you, Detroit! If you're dumb enough to buy a fursuit this winter, then you're a big enough schmuck to come to Crafty's Fursuits. Bad deals, fursuits that catch fire. Please! If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Crafty's Fursuits, you can kiss my literal foxcock. That's right, I said kiss my literal foxcock.
Help me!
It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker, you'll fall for this bullshit. Guaranteed! Bring your wife, we'll fuck her. Bring your pets, we'll fuck them. Or we'll hold you down and fuck you instead. Cause at Crafty's Fursuits, you're fucked 6 ways from Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. We're the only fursuit makers that tell you to fuck off. Want your suit done in 4 weeks? Fuck you! You'll get it in 10 weeks, 6 years from now.
Hey everybody, I'm Crafty Andy, and I'll work on your suit no matter how drunk I get.
Don't forget our randomized lottery. If you win, your reference goes straight into the trash. That's right, straight in the trash, and we'll deny you ever commissioned us. We'll take the money and run. No refunds. Don't delay. Don't wait. Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off and eat them. Try to complain about us on the internet and we'll tie you to the bed and burn your fucking house down.
Hey, Betsy! We're gonna start with your balls.
Guaranteed! Take a hike to Crafty's Fursuits, home of challenge fisting. That's right, challenge fisting. What is it? How does it work? If you can take my fist up your ass and around the corner, then you get no down payment. Think fast, fur fag, cause this deal ends the minute you write us the check. And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker.
Put the Uber's in the bag.
Yiffin hell! Crafty's Fursuits, home of the filthiest and exclusively meanest, kinkiest sons of bitches from the state of Michigan. Guaranteed!
Alright. Now that shit's over with. Man. Oh yeah, I had to reschedule all these. So basically just move all these forward. 17. 16. 14. 15. Oops. 11 to 12. 10 to 11. 9 to 10, and so on. I should have just did this job. Okay. My God, get the fuck out of the way! Motherfucker. Alright, no way I'm getting the clip done for tomorrow, so... be able to play out a little bit. Oh, that just crashed. Anyways, Has-Been
Hello,
Hotel.
I'm Crafty Andy, and this is Crafty Arts. When it comes to Has-Been Hotel, I didn't want to just make some fan art and go over the same talking points others have done a million times already, analyzing all the characters and...
Alright, so what we need... Start. The pilot. Better yet, where's the trailer? Did I not fucking download the trailer yet? Son of a bitch. This is just the announcement, right? Okay, good. Over here.
I can do this.
All right.
Somehow I know it. I'll get heaven behind my plans.
Charlie, hold on.
There's just no way I could blow it. Not this once in a lifetime chance.
It's just a meeting.
To change their minds and touch their hearts or whatever angels have.
This could be bad.
Cheer up, Aggie. This could be swell. Something tells me that today will be a happy day in hell.
Okay, but just don't sing to them.
That bitch is halfway down the street.
Is she?
Oh, she's dancing.
There's a warm, fuzzy feeling that wafts through the air. Every street so revealing, it's hard not to stare. It's a realm so appealing, it beats anywhere. If you don't mind the smell, today is gonna be a fucking happy day.
Early episode access, huh? Stop. Thank you. Oh yeah, I meant to go through the Q&A, see if I can pull anything interesting. You know what, we could do that right now. Play speed, increase it to twice. Oh, that's what this looks like. One and a half speed.
I'm Crafty Andy, and this is Crafty Arts. When it comes to Has-Been Hotel, I didn't want to just make some fan art and go over the same talking points others have done a million times, analyzing all the characters and reset. Instead, I think it's more important to...
Can I put it on the fucking first level without it fucking being a piece? Of course not.
Others have done a million times already, analyzing all the characters and settings. Instead, hell, I didn't want to just... Hello, I'm Crafty Andy, and this is When it comes to Has-Been Hotel, I didn't want to just make some fan art. And go over the same talking points others have done a million times already, analyzing all the characters and settings. Instead, I think it's more important to talk about the idea and societal reflections it inspires by its mere concept alone. This is an examination on the idea of rehabilitation versus punishment. Specifically, the United States prison system has
I think this should be finished. Fucking damn it. Oh, nope, this ain't the right one, no. This one's out of date. go again. Motherfucker, where's my shit? In here. Where the fuck's the video? There it is. Alright. This is correct. I have no idea what they're talking about.
But I think it's more important to talk about the idea and societal reflections it inspires by its mere concept alone. This is an examination on the idea of rehabilitation versus punishment, specifically the United States prison system.
And that calls for an introduction. I know I have something. I know I downloaded a bunch of shit. Okay, so I got 3 out of 4 of those videos. Which ones did I not get? Undo! Motherfucker, undo! Thank you. Top brownie ones, of course. Oh, it doesn't even load. Oh, because it's FLV. Can't even run it now? Man, it's not even a supported format. That's sad. How am I going to convert this shit? Oh well. Fucking back into it.
In your head. 19-year-old Jacob Lavoro was arrested, charged with making and selling pot brownies. He's charged with
in Round Rock, Texas.
Rated or picked up or being charged with
Oh my god.
selling weed
I
in the form of
haven't
brownies.
seen this guy in forever. Is this guy still around?
But I want to.
Yeah, he's still doing videos.
It's the
In black. Oh, secular talk.
19-year-old Jacob Lavoro is just a regular teen from Round Rock, Texas, and he decided to make a little bit of money by doing something
Angel dust. Oh man, I wish I would have read some of the comics that were coming out. Keep it on time. Keep in mind, this came out like 4 years ago. God, fucking convert the goddamn video, you cunt. Program, piece of shit websites. Maybe. I can suck your dick. Infographics,
The US represents 4% of the total world population, but 22% of the world's prison population. When you talk about prison and prisoners, all the racists tend to come out of the woodwork and say things like, well, those other places are all one race, and immigrants are just inherently criminal. Of course, these statements have no basis in reality. Among roughly equally diverse nations and countries with similarly sized immigrant populations, our incarceration rate is still vastly higher in every case. We also need to remind these people that white people go to jail too. They're just let off the hook far more frequently than any other race. But we'll get to that later. Now that you have an idea of just how much of an obsession we have with locking people up, let's talk about some specifics. If you're familiar with my channel, you'll know that I identify one common thread that ties together all of the worst tendencies of the American empire: profit. Everything is driven by the insatiable urge to accumulate greater and greater sums of money. The stock market demands perpetual growth. Corporations must make more this year than they did last year. The prison industrial complex is no different. We tend to think of prisons as self-contained entities, cruel, but untainted by the tendrils of capitalism. This is not the case. Companies have always been eager to work with prisons to increase their profits. The companies that provide food to prisoners are only too happy to sell nutritionally deficient slop to the prison industrial complex. It's cheap to produce and nets them a healthy profit. The phone companies that provide basic call functionality to prisoners charge exorbitant pay-per-minute rates because they know how desperate these poor people are to speak to their loved ones.
oh yeah, I've seen those rates on fucking bank charges.
Rain,
2
the
minutes.
movie to China. Acorn hunt. And second of all, people aren't pigs, you fucking arsehole.
Doing crimes.
And look, I know.
Risk going to trial.
I know.
To, of course, drugs.
It is not.
Because half the people in federal prison are there on drug charges, and it accounts for a quarter of admissions to state prisons. And of course, it's tricky to know how to feel about all this because, on the one hand, the war on drugs has completely solved our nation's drug problem, so that's good. But on the other hand, our drug laws do seem to be a little draconian and a lot racist. Because while white people
It
and
is.
African Americans
fucking
use
damn it.
drugs about the same
Download the
amount,
goddamn video.
a study has found that African Americans have been sent to prison for drug offences at up to 10 times the rate for some utterly known reason. It reminds me of a joke. You know, black people who commit drug offences, they go to jail like this, whereas white people don't go to jail at all. In fact, so many people are incarcerated in America right now that it's become one of the things that says
Wish the program I had that could actually rip off videos on YouTube wouldn't just put a fucking QR code over it. That'd be nice. I guess you ain't gonna download it. Fuck you. Convert. Download. Fine. This one again. So give me a text file. Holy shit, it worked.
Sesame Street has to explain to children.
My dad's in jail.
When I was about your age, my dad was incarcerated too. Incarcerated is when someone breaks the law, a grown-up rule, and then they have to go to jail or prison.
We will be your friend. We'll help you through. You're not alone.
And just think about that. We now need adorable singing puppets to explain prison to children in the same way they explain the number 7 or what the moon is. And at least Sesame Street is actually talking about
fucking
prison.
God, I'm trying to
The rest
type.
of us are much happier completely ignoring it. Perhaps because it's so easy not to care about prisoners. They are, by definition, convicted criminals. In fact, it's so easy not to care that we are really comfortable making jokes about one of the most horrifying things.
This is Walter Stokely from the Public Defender's Office. My caseload is such that you've got to accept defeat before you even really start, because you know you're not going to be able to help everybody. We provide criminal defense to poor folks who can't otherwise pay a lawyer. There's public defenders because the United States Constitution says that the accused shall enjoy the right to an attorney. Just getting my head out of a jury trial and was checking my voice messages, noticed. Right now I have clients numbering in the 60s. A jury trial means the week before is entirely dedicated to preparation, and then the week of the trial is entirely dedicated to the trial. That means if I'm in a jury trial, that's 2 weeks of nobody else hearing anything from me, and these are folks who are in jail, worried about losing their jobs, worried about not being able to make rent.
I feel that even the time that he gave me, he probably cheated some of his other clients because he couldn't even get to them.
I never seen my 2915 attorney or my direct appeal attorney, period. It was always through letters or phone calls, never. Only when I went back to a hearing. As far as my trial attorney, I may have seen her 3, 4, maybe 5 times over an 11-month period. And if you're talking about 15, 20 minutes per time.
Our job is such that you've got to go around and put out whatever fire is burning the hottest at that time.
Preparing a case for trial is
School to prison pipeline. Ooh. Oh, you know what I need to do too is keep links in here. That's an old one. Is this the new one? Yep, okay. Yeah, so I rewrote it and rewrote it again. I think this will do, maybe?
On any given day in the United States, around 2 million people are being held in federal, state, local, juvenile, immigration, and other detention centers. But when you look at who comes under correctional control over a whole year, that number is closer to 10 million people, which is roughly the populations of New York City and Chicago combined. Now let's break that down. Of that nearly 10 million, more than 5.5 million people end up behind bars. 600,000 of those are sent to prison, and about 4.9 million of those are put in jail. Then there's the folks on probation and parole, which comes out to roughly 4 million people under supervised release. So how did we get here? Mass incarceration started in the 1970s with Richard Nixon's thinly veiled racist agenda known as the War on Drugs. Then Ronald Reagan took things a step further with his tough-on-crime policies. When he started his first term in 1981, the total prison population was a little more than 329,000 people. When he was heading out the door in 1989, it had nearly doubled to more.
Minority groups, basic college student, and you'll be a killer and a rapist and so on and so forth, which of course is also not true, but it was enough of a smokescreen for Congress to.
We have launched the back 68 in the Nixon White House after black people in jail. He said, quote, the Nixon campaign in 1968 and the Nixon White.
Yeah, where's the fucking audio? I know there's
White
audio
House
of this,
after
isn't
that
there?
had-
The Nixon campaign. 1968. Two enemies.
Law-abiding citizens of America to take the offensive against the.
So, John, you understand what I'm saying? We need.
No, maybe there was no audio, it was just written.
Atop the hippies with marijuana and blacks with heroin, and then criminalizing both heavily, we could disrupt.
Of course it's fucking 9 o'clock. Of course it fucking is. Alright, well, time for me to go soon. Good night.
Those communities, end quote.
They have criminalized
money to deal with this problem. It will be $600 million this year. More money will be needed in the future. I want to say, however, that despite our budget problems, to the extent money can help in meeting the problem of dangerous drugs, it will be available. This is one area where we cannot have budget cuts, because we must wage what I have called those African countries. They're still uncomfortable wearing shoes.
Fireworks in the courtroom. Donald Trump finally testified in open court.
Just had a call from Reagan, California, and you know, he's been out there and so forth, and as you can imagine, there's strong feeling that we just shouldn't. As he said, he saw these cannibals on television last night, and he said they weren't even wearing shoes, and he says here the United States is going to submit its fate to that, and so forth and so on, and you know, but that's typical of a reaction which is probably